Welcome to NG Scholars. In our last video, I showed you how to find universities that offer tuition-free courses in Germany. In other words, universities in Germany where you don't pay tuition to study. It even gets better because these universities offer these degrees in English language, and they have many courses that they offer at both undergraduate and postgraduate levels. So it doesn't really matter whether you're looking for a bachelor program, master's, or PhD. You will find schools that offer them for free in English. If you missed that video, click the thumbnail on the screen or the link in the video description to watch it. Now to the topic of the day. After publishing the video, many people who watched appreciated it but wanted to know more. They were particularly interested in how they could get funds to take care of their living expenses. Yes, tuition is free, but you still have to show that you can pay for your housing, feeding, books, and semester contributions. It is one of the most important requirements for a German student visa. And this requirement is only for residents of non-EU countries who wish to study in Germany. That means if you're coming from outside of the European Union, you have to show proof that you can take care of your living expenses. So they ask you to show this proof when you go for your visa application, for your visa interview. So how much is this amount that you need to show? You need to show this money in a blocked account, and at the time of recording this video, you need to put a minimum of 10,332 euros. I mean, you can deposit more in the account, but that's the minimum you can put in the account. We will address how to open a blocked account in Germany and the options you have in a different video. So make sure you like this video and subscribe to this channel if you want to get a notification on that. So back to funding your study in Germany. We will discuss three options for showing proof of financial funds. The number one is to deposit cash in a blocked account. Here you put a stipulated amount of money in a blocked account. If you don't have proof of this amount of money, you won't be granted a visa. The second option is to get a bank statement from a sponsor. And three, you find a scholarship. There are many scholarship options out there you can apply for. Next, we are going to explain each of these proof of fund options in details. The first one, which is also the most common, is opening a blocked account and depositing the prescribed amount. As an applicant for a German student visa, you must deposit at least 10,333 euros into a special account known as a German blocked account to demonstrate that you have the financial resources to support yourself during the first year of your study. Until you arrive in Germany, this sum will be blocked in the account. In other words, you don't have access to the money until you get to Germany. A minimum of 861 euros can be withdrawn each month while you are in Germany as a student. You will only be allowed to withdraw more than 861 euros per month if you deposited more than the minimum 10,332 euros in the blocked account. I mean, I have seen people take loan to deposit into the account and find work when they get to Germany to repay the loan. Your parents, family members may also contribute money for you to put into this account. You know your options better. There are so many options out there. The second option for showing proof of financial funding for your German student visa is sponsorship letter. This is a letter of sponsorship by someone who lives in Germany stating that they will cover all your costs throughout your stay in Germany. This letter is officially called a declaration of commitment. Visa applicants must provide evidence of their ability to pay for their travel to and stay in Germany. A commitment declaration, also known as a letter of financial support, must be provided by the applicant and must be signed by the person who will be covering the applicant's expenses while in Germany. That is the sponsor. Who can give declaration of commitment? A person that has sufficient income or savings to take care of themselves and you is the person that is qualified to give you a letter of sponsorship or declaration of commitment. So, in other words, their income must be able to cover your expenses and theirs. Therefore, you will need to get the following evidence from them and present as part of your visa application. 1. Salary statement for the past 6 months, contract of their employment. The contract must have a validity covering a period of at least 6 months upfront. Then you must get a formal letter from the employer issued within the past 2 weeks. The letter must confirm that the host, which is your sponsor, is still their employee. The third and last option is scholarship. Yes, there are many scholarship options out there for undergraduate and postgraduate students looking to study in Germany. If you provide a proof of scholarship, it suffices as proof of financial fund. To search for scholarship, you can go to daad.de. Again, daad.de. They have a database you can search for various graduate scholarship options. DAAD scholarships are aimed primarily at graduates, doctoral students, and postdocs, and are awarded for study and research visits to universities and non-university research institutions in Germany. In some programs, internships are also funded. The scholarships usually consist of a monthly scholarship payment. Currently, for example, €861 for graduate and €1,200 for doctoral and PhD students, and a flat rate travel allowance. In many cases, DAD also provides you with health, accident, and personal liability insurance. Depending on scholarship program, there are also benefits such as a one-off research allowance, family benefits, or funds for language courses. Once again, the website is www.daad.de. You can also find an article on it in the description. Just go to the description, you'll see the link to the article where you can read all the details. So apart from daad.de, there are other sources for finding scholarships, and they include the most obvious one, which is your university website. They usually list scholarships that are available to international students. Take advantage of these scholarships. There are also other private organizations that give out scholarships every year, and I'll group them as follows. 1. The party-affiliated foundations, which include names like Konrad Adenauer Stiftung and the Rosa Luxemburg Stiftung. You can find details on these scholarships by clicking a link added in the description of this video. There are also denominational organizations. They are usually religious organizations. So if you're a Muslim, a Christian, Jew, Catholic, there are organizations out there that will give you scholarship. There are corporate foundation scholarships. Many companies have foundations with their own scholarship programs that are related to their issues and goals. There's also the European Union Erasmus Plus. Students from EU member states, Iceland, Norway, Turkey, and North Macedonia are eligible for the Erasmus Plus exchange scholarship. It promotes 3 to 12-month-long study abroad programs through bilateral agreements between European higher educational institutions. There are also federal state scholarships. Germany's federal state scholarships awards mainly based on financial circumstances. They are mainly based on financial circumstances. This is more like a need-based scholarship, so you have to demonstrate that you need this money, you can't really afford it to get these scholarships. And they are socially oriented organization scholarships. There are funding organizations that grant scholarships based on a student's social, family, and personal circumstances rather than on academic merit. For example, there could be scholarships for single mothers. There are also research institutions that grant scholarships. These scholarships are given out by academic research organizations like the German Research Foundation and the Alexander von Humboldt Foundation based on academic accomplishment. Outstanding young researchers pursuing an academic career can typically find funding from these organizations. There are also student organizations out there established by student for students, typically on a volunteer basis. For instance, the Bundesvertretung der Medizinstudenten, I hope I'm correctly pronouncing that correctly, arranges for medical students to participate in overseas exchange program, and these are all fully funded. So in the event that you look for a loan, I want to pay back when you get to Germany as source of your funding or to demonstrate that you can take care of your living expenses in Germany. You can work to raise money when you get there. You can also apply for some not very known scholarships provided by organizations like NGOs, churches, and so on. For all these scholarships, I've provided a link on an article on ngscholars.com that links to each and every one of these scholarships. Look at all the categories I discussed in this video. There is a link on that article on NG Scholars that gives you more details on how to apply for the scholarships. So you can check each one of them out and their requirements. That is the end of this guide, the end of this video. If you have any questions, please ask in the comment section. Please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. Our next video is likely going to be about how to get visa, how to prepare for your visa interview to go and study in Germany. We also create another video on how to open blog accounts and how to pass the visa interview easily. See you in the next video. Bye bye.